some touch-up paint or something if we really get annoyed by it. Okay, so we're gonna put another one like right here. See what the tape did. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Almost feel like putting a brand new roll of tape in there. So can we start fresh again? Let's start it fresh again. Then we'll shape it again. Alright, here we go. Another fresh set. Let me take the first piece off. Just want to get really tight in there. Now I gotta take this guy off. Just want to do a preset again. Ground's rained. Rain, rain, rain. There we go. So that's preset. Okay. So we're just going to do 2 rolls. This is the first passing. This is the second passing, which we're going to swerve out now. We do the other one. These guys don't need more than 1 passing. But when we get to the end here, we'll do 2 passing. This is the second passing. Oh, that's it. Roll back our electrical tape. Alright, so there we go. I believe this is good. Alright, so we have pretty much clean 2 passing. In fact, we could have got the rubber one too on this. I think the mirror. We'll see if we need it. I think this guy will be fine. Even without tape, I think he's pretty locked in there. Okay. So continue on. We got this now 2 passing tape. Just going to put these guys back in here. Wires are not crimped. Okay. Bring this one to the up position. Alright, so there we go. We got this guy here. Now let's go and put back our final here. We might go and get some blue Loctite ready for these guys. Got one. There's another one here. Let's go and get the blue Loctite ready. Feed these guys through. Never ending blue Loctite here. Oh, there you go. Okay, kind of pre-put them in there for a second. Get them to get to the thread. You can go in the thread, almost. Gotta get this guy in there as well. Good. I have a lot of respect for these custom handlebar people. They are intricate. And I think I'm gripping in the wrong direction. There we go. This one feels like it's perfectly slant where we want them. So I'm just going to get the socket to drive. My socket driver. I think it's all in my pocket, really. Yeah, it's all in my pocket. Yeah, I gotta change the head on these guys. I get the H4 back. I'll gotta show you in a second here. It's kind of flushing. I think it's pretty much good there. This, however, didn't want to screw in yet. I don't know. It's not probably in the groove or something. Now it's going. Now the idea again is to keep it from flexing too loosely. I think hopefully the rubber tape will help lip it tightly together if we can't force it into the hole, or there's going to be no hole. It's getting there. It's getting tighter and tighter to get these guys. Now he's loose again, which is good. It's got a long ways to go, that's why. There we go. Alright, so I want to show you guys so far. You guys just been in the dark for a while. 14 minutes seems like forever. Or maybe longer than that, see? It's squeezing. You can see here the bar is closing, so there's no problem there if it's seriously gapping or anything like that. So it is going to somewhat of a slot. And I think if we can keep it stabilized this, I think the mirror will be perfectly balanced where we can actually still use it. Hopefully when we twist the mirror down, this doesn't put so much pressure where it actually forces the thing. So we're hoping that the electrical tape, what it'll do is create sort of like a rubber grip for it to not slide up and down so easily like it was just bare metal bar and aluminum. So that's what we're hoping for. So let me go and get these guys all tightened down. Still got a little ways to go. Probably another centimeter of tightening, really. There we go. Trying to hook them onto something that's more solid and stable. You guys can see now he's blocked by the brakes. Oh boy. And I can't hold them, unfortunately, at this angle. So I could probably put it back here until I get it all tightened down. I'll bring you guys back up again for another view or inspection. And we'll check it out, see hopefully it doesn't come loose again. We're banking that electrical tape does the trick. Now if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to show it to you guys. Okay, so we're getting ready to tighten it. There we go. So it's coming from an inclined position. Still tight in my hand. I got a little bit more strength here on this side. Okay, it is closing. It does feel like it's actually closing into the hole. We want it to stay that way. Okay, now let me go and finally tighten it here. Get our socket driver. You can see here, so it's actually tightening already, see? It's kind of sealing. So I'm going to drive it a little bit like this, righty-tighty. Just get it snug just a little bit. Then what I'll do is I'll work the bottom one next. So let's go and check out the bottom one, see how's it doing. It looks pretty flushed. There's much better lighting here. See that? It's all the way flush. Let's see on this side. See that? Let's do a 360 all around. See the way we put our electrical tape? There we go. Hope the electrical tape doesn't fall off. Shouldn't use the 3M one probably. That'll probably be more stronger than the generic ones here. I figured that we're not trying to protect wires, so it might not be that drastic. Just using it as a grip, sort of. A more rubberized grip. Alright. Not bad here. Yeah, you guys can definitely get a good shot here. Hopefully it stays there for you. I know these are horrible shots. My angle so dark here. I'm going to help stabilize it just to make sure. Now we got blue Loctite in there already, so this guy's, he's not going anywhere no more. This is his last call. Okay. Oh. Gotta pull him out. Look at that. Dig so hard. His Allen got stuck in there, but not him. Again, these are soft aluminum, so you don't want, okay, I hear it, so I don't want to force it too much. So you can see I'm rocking it back. Once I tighten one, I go back to the other one. Hope to catch that guy on the flip side. And I think we did it. There we go. No more loosey. No more looseness. Over here anyway. Oh, slight looseness. Let's see. Yeah. Just gotta be really careful. It's just a slight looseness. But he's still okay though. Because he can go back all the way down like this. Look at that. He could go all the way down like that, but he's not going to be able to. Yeah, look at that. Darn. However, since we get this back brake, I totally forgot about the brake. This side might be okay. For one thing is, I believe this brake here will help him hold from going even further back, if I'm not mistaken. So we move the brake up here. He's going to create this little lock in him. So this brake here is going to hold it to a point where he's not going to go, well, he can't go back further. How about that? He can go forward, but he can't go back further. So it might be a good thing to be able to pull him forward sometimes. I don't know. We'll see. But so far, see, the brake has its own independence, so we're not worried that the brake will be loose. So, whew. So yeah, so we can pull him back as far as we want to, but he's not going to go anymore. The teeth is not allowing him to. So this might work okay still. Worst can the worst, we could put a dab of super glue. And I'm not joking either. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see here. How we're going to want him to be. So you can see he's pretty fairly loose still. It's unfortunate. He still broke out of his little chain of command there. Or his teeth. I think only because of our teeth area. But at least he has some teeth, right? And no teeth. So what to do here? We got it where it's a little bit stiffer. See, he's not going to go all the way forward, but he has still some free play here. So we're going to have to decide, you think we can live with this? I mean, our phone, I mean, it'll tilt. I think he can't go any further behind here. So unfortunately, we can push him further like this and keep him there. I don't think the wind will push forward where it's going to knock this forward anyway. Yeah, it's because we actually drilled a hole sort of maybe a little bit wider up and down area. We got to keep that whole alignment when we actually drill it next time. We can always patch it back up with JB Weld, and then let's just let it cure for one more day, and then work on hole punching them again and do it the right way. You guys want to do that? It's probably be the only option we have. If we JB Weld him right now, let's see. While he's still soft, and when it hardens and cure, when we get this guy on here, we might actually have a chance for it to cure right, and it probably won't go anywhere. So we'll let the JB Weld actually sink in his teeth and fill in the gaps. How about that? We can probably do that, because we really want this to secure. Fortunately, we can't get JB Weld from underneath here, right? Or else we would have done it. So we can do that. We could set the JB Weld inside of this, and then have it cure. Once it cure, the JB Weld probably won't. It will take shape and it'll fill in the gaps or the missing areas there. Why don't we do that? We'll put a little JB Weld in there, let it dough itself in there, and let it cure overnight. And by the time we're done fixing it or rearranging it, it'll probably harden already. So that will be stiff. We can do that route. Yeah, let's do that route, because I feel more confident having this stiff somehow. So let's go get the JB Weld set up, and let's do this pretty damn spiffy. So we got quite a bit of components. JB Weld, and then we can put that back in there. So JB Weld will act like as our Play-Doh for it, and then we'll have to get something to cover this other end again. We'll stiff it up with some foam or something, so it won't come out protruding. So let's use it. We'll have JB Weld set in place while this thing gets hardened with it. Here's JB Weld. I need the black one. It needs two to mingle. There's the black one. We need a little container to mix it. We need something to, I guess, stick in there to cover the JB Weld from dripping on the other side. Something that's not absorbent, like almost like a styrofoam wrapper or something. See, I might throw it out or something. Something like almost like a plastic, but a little bit more foamy, so it won't absorb the JB Weld from the other side. Oh boy. JB Weld to the rescue, metal repair. Okay, let me go and find a little rubber, something like this, that we can use. See, it has things in there already. Yeah, we need this to get this part stuff in there. See if I can transfer it. It's kind of dirty too. Alright, so this is in here. We're going to take this and stuff it in there. Hopefully it doesn't contaminate our JB Weld, huh? Going to take that and stuff it in there. Creates a little cushion for the JB Weld not to come out the other end. And then we'll putty the JB Weld, and then we'll set this guy in place. So let's do this right here. I feel like it's zooming in, which I didn't want. Okay. So we tried electrical tape. That really didn't help the grip for us. I think the only other substitute will have the JB Weld harden. Stuff this guy in here. That way his teeth is not going to come all the way out to the other end of the bar, so we don't have to worry. And if it did come out, it'd still be fine. It's going to press on the soft cushion here, but we just don't want our JB Weld to go out the other end when we're starting to fill it in. And we'll put it in like normal, so it's like a one-time deal with the JB Weld, sort of. We'll have to get the electrical tape out, unfortunately. Is it coming in yet? Should be coming in by now. I think there's quite a bit of them in there. Okay, let's see on the other side. Yeah, he's stuffed all the way. It's like almost 2 inches. He's like right here. So he's gotten into the point where the teeth is. We'll see it too when we take it out. We'll see the teeth protruding out. So let's go and take this one back off. Sorry to go back and forth, but that's the way it's got to be. JB Weld should be a pretty quick quick bond. It's not going to be quick cured, but it's a quick setup, so it's not like it's going to be too bad for us. So we'll take this off again. We could have put this last. I don't even know why we struggled to put the brake on and then try to squeeze this in here. I was thinking this guy might interfere, but he really didn't. He's just there. So we could have just put this guy last, or not even put him on until everything's all situated. Okay. We might have to sand a little bit, wash it off a little bit again, just to make sure we get any kind of oil residue. I don't think we sprayed anything on here, so we should be okay. Yeah, my resolution's not working right now. All right, how many? Well, this one we didn't put the third Loctite yet. Second time we did, but it's gonna start falling off. Sorry, here. Kind of give them a hold real quick. Oh, sorry, cats can't see it. All right, stuff him somewhere where he's gonna be comfortable for a while. There we go. I think he'll be comfortable there. All right, so let's get this guy off again. Unfortunately, he would have had a chance there, but unfortunately, his teeth would not give him a chance to not seal. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're still gonna, as soon as not even when JB Well's cured, we're gonna tilt him back, which is fine for us because he needs to be in a position to be tilted back in anyway. So let me change the socket here. Where is the socket for him? There it goes, in my other. Cool. Yeah, I think this is zoomed in for whatever reason. I didn't set it that way, but hopefully you guys can still see it. Sorry, I'm swinging him with my right arm and you guys are underneath my arm, so that's why it's swinging with it. So I keep the camera stabilized, or even put him somewhere where I don't need to have him hanging out here. Let's see here. Make sure it's stabilized before I let it go. Yeah, it is zooming in, but that's interesting. I never set it for it to zoom in, but oh well. Whatever works. Okay. Okay, we're gonna clean this area and prepare for the JB Weld to take effect. And I think by the time it settles and everything, we should be able to get an idea how we're gonna move the JB Weld a little bit here and there. So this thing is going to cure with the JB Weld. Not, hopefully the JB Weld doesn't glue it together. We just want, if it did glue it together, it still wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can probably break it off. Okay. Alright, there we go. When JB Weld hardens, it's not going to have this guy freely roam around anymore. The teeth right here. So hopefully when it hardens in that area that we need to JB weld it. See, it took a little stretch here and there. So yeah, let's have JB weld do the magic. Peel it back off. Now I'm glad we didn't use our 3M. We don't want to waste it. Alright. Look like it's already been previously cleaned. Probably doesn't hurt to scruffle it some more, but I think it's already been previously cleaned. Just take a shop rag, just kind of wipe it just to make sure it is thoroughly clean in there. We don't want JB weld to actually attach itself to the dirt or grime. So I'm taking a okay, you guys ready to mix our little JB weld? We'll need a little piece of plastic throwaway to mix the sucker. And then we're going to be able to lead him to where he needs to go, either on top more or the bottom more. We'll find out. As soon as everything gets hardened. Find out we need to lead him wherever. Sorry. So you can see here we'll gunk it all up with JB weld, and we're going to be able to lead this guy where we need him to really go. Probably cover this one area here and a little bit on the bottom, or at the bottom, cover the top, who knows. But we'll put JB weld to the point where it's kind of glopped in there, and then we'll ship shape them. First of all, we need like a little clear plastic throwaway somewhere, a cover or something that we're not using, just to mix the compound. I think it's about time to get rid of this guy here. We'll use this as a plastic cover to mix the compound. And then now we'll need either some kind of broken tie strap to be able to mix or cut a new tie strap. Just a little, like a sort of a spatula. And I know we have a whole bunch of tie straps. I don't want to use a new one, just trying to see if I have a broken piece of tie strap we just threw away. It was probably threw away somewhere in here. Tie straps are a dime a dozen when it comes to the broken parts. No, I actually don't. That's fine. We'll just grab a new tie strap then. This is a pretty good spatula spoon situation. Okay, so we got a tie strap. Let's go and mix some compound. And let's get this JB weld on the road. Yeah, it looks like my lighting, everything's offset a little bit. It's probably set for like something like inside a little bit, so I'll do whatever it needs to be. So just need a little bit. We don't need a lot. Squeeze a little bit. This guy, you can squeeze it all at the same time or just one by one. Just need a dap of him. Not even that much. See that? Even then, that's way too much. He wants to come out some more, but we're not going to let him. Then we're going to need a dap of this guy. Almost 50-50 of each sign. There we go. That's it. And we're going to mix it. It's going to get a little messy. Oh, look at that. Speaking of old tie strap, found it. Wish it didn't curled up though. See if I can cut it straight. Okay, so we're mixing our JB weld. Looks like a yin and yang there. There we go. There's a spoon right there. little bit of the white, a little bit of the black. Mix those two color compounds together, create sort of like a gray color. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go and apply this guy to our handlebar here, the one that's giving us trouble. All right. It's like a flying JB Weld. All right, so let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and look at that. I got some of that orange scraps of the fiber in there. That's what I don't want. Supposed to help it get things off, not add things to it. It's coming off. Want to make sure it's really coming off. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, so we got that on there. So now it's time to apply our JB Weld. Gonna scoop a good healthy portion. There we go. Kind of direct it in there. You want to work that little glop again, just like we worked earlier. Let it sort of fill in the missing areas where it needs to fill in. Okay, that's good.